morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It has been a hell of a long time thanks to a broken foot. I'm back ready to get into this garage again, and holy hell, do we have some changes in here. The changes behind this door are, well, they're very dramatic, very profound. So I'll get the big one straight out of the way. The Stinger is gone. The Stinger has left the building. It is never coming back. And in its place, well, there is a 6-litre V12 sitting in there. And next to it, well, next to it is a C-Class Mercedes Coupe, a very cool looking premium grade AMG line. Yes, it's a line. It's not an actual AMG, but it's an AMG line C-Class Coupe. And they both look absolutely astonishing. Now, I haven't told you what this car is, because today's video is all going to be focused on the 6-litre V12 rear-wheel drive 2-door coupe with an astonishing badge. Yes, it's time to reveal to you the car that we have chosen. Now, I'll give you a little hint. See if you can guess what this car is. So as I mentioned, it is a 6-litre. It is a V12. It is front engine, rear wheel drive. It has some massive rear wheels on it as a result of all of that engine, and it's 2-door coupe. It is one of the best looking Grand Tourers / Super GTs you can ever buy. It is absolutely amazing. Before I do open up the garage, we should mention that this car isn't perfect. It's a used car. It does have problems with it. And the biggest problem isn't the car itself, and it's an issue with the brand. You see, this is one of the world's finest automotive brands, but it has a problem. See, its motto, its kind of mantra, its way of being is all about discretion. And so I'm gonna have to change that with this car, but let's put you out of your misery and let's actually show you what I bought. What is this car? What is this 6-litre V12 rear-wheel drive coupe? Well, you've probably guessed it if you're in the UK already. It is an Aston Martin DB9. Yes, this is the car I've selected. It is arguably one of the coolest cars ever made. It is astonishing. It is also naturally aspirated, and I love that. I'd forgotten how good naturally aspirated cars are. This is an NA. It is NA. It is absolutely amazing. You might think, well, you got to stick some turbos or supercharger on it. No, this car is phenomenal. I do not need to do anything like that to it, but we are going to have to do a lot to this car. Now, I shouldn't say a lot. It's all cosmetic. See, this car has the problem of being, well, it's dull. Let's be honest here. As cool as it is, as amazing it is, as absolutely phenomenal car that this is, it's a little too discreet. It's too discerning. It's too traffic at times. We need to make this car really stand out. Now, this car is black, as you can see. It's just the color of the one that I happened to find. It's also got a light interior, which I was definitely going for because this car is going to get a color change. Yes, we're going to wrap this car. We're not going to keep it black because black's just, well, it's a little too dull. It's too boring. You can't see the lines of a car when it's in black. You want it in a lighter color, a bright color. So we're going to wrap this car, and that's just the beginning of other changes we're going to make to it. This car is going to have to stand out, but there is a big issue with doing that. See, the problem is this badge. This is a good badge. This is an amazing badge. And that brings with it a level of class, a level of sophistication, a level of dignity, of respect that the Kia just never could. The Stinger was never going to be in this class of car. Now, the problem is, how do you wrap a car with this badge and still keep that level of class? That's going to be a big problem. And it extends further than just wrapping. Pretty much anything you want to do to this car, well, you want to keep that style, that sophistication, that real sense of class that comes with an Aston Martin. And that's very hard when you want to make it loud and obnoxious, but at the same time, very classy. So we've got a challenge on our hands, and the challenge is to make this thing something outrageous and yet still Aston Martin. So the wraps that we're thinking of for this car, well, they've got to achieve that. They've got to be bright, they've got to be loud, they've got to be leery, but have class. That's going to be difficult, and I will take you through that process as we work it all out and do it. I have got a ton of designs we've already got ready to go for this car. We just got to settle on one. I think I know where I want to go, but this car is not going to look like this. Now, you might be thinking British Racing Green, and at first I thought the same thing until I realized every second Aston out there is green in some variety. So we're not going green because it'd just be another Aston. We're going to have to do better than that, and I'm pretty sure not only are we going to wrap this, we're going to put a livery on it. It's going to look absolutely amazing. You just have to wait and watch because, yes, I'm going to wrap my Aston Martin DB9. And now, at this point in the video, I was going to do a review of this car, a kind of very specific review of this car and all its features and its problems, because, as I said, this is a used car, and well, we do have some problems. We actually have some issues we need to fix on this, and I'm going to walk you through all of that. But before I cue the montage, before we go down that route of driving this thing, getting it out and getting to grips with it and really showing you why I chose a DB9, well, I think I've got a better idea first. And that idea, well, it's to cut this video short. We're going to make another video, and in that video, I'm going to go through the whole process of why I bought this car. You see, when I went looking for Aston Martins, I noticed something very interesting about the crop of ads for the DB9s. In fact, it was the crop of ads for everything. And I thought, there's a worthwhile video in this. What I found was that a huge amount of car adverts were really, frankly, terrible. They were written badly, they were presented badly, and the cars were presented very badly. When it came down to it, people didn't know how to write a car advert. They didn't have any clue in how to sell a car. So what I'm going to do is drop a video, and it's going to be a DB9 focus, but it's also going to cover selling in general, as well as a lot of buyer tips. You see, so many people writing adverts for these cars just had no idea what they were doing, and in some cases, they have no idea what they've got. Now, once it's done, once I've got that video out, I am going to do a proper full review of all the problems, all the issues, and what it's like to own and drive this car. I will go down a full, heavy, detailed introduction into this car. We'll get through all of its problems, all its faults, all of the little things that we need to fix, because there are some things that need fixing on this car, and we'll get through what it's driving like, because this car, well, its history has been a bit of a garage queen, and we're going to change that. And that's also going to bring up some interesting new problems as we go through that. This is really just the quick intro to keep you up to date with where things are. So for now, let's cut this video short. I'm going to upload a new one. Unfortunately, thanks to YouTube, I can't upload them too quickly or I get punished for it, but we'll get another video out on all the buying and selling guide of this car and cars in general to help people stop making so many obvious basic mistakes, and then we'll get onto this car. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed any parts of this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you in the next video. Simon out.